We've got a little sit-down with the AAC Mictrotec and the CEO Louise. Can you give me a short elevator pitch? What do you do?
So we are a supplier of satellites and subsystems and components for satellites. So we build spacecraft we design, build, and then actually launch it for our customers. We also provide services in space, particularly space as a service. So if you don't want to build your spacecraft, or if you don't want to own your spacecraft, you can come to us and we'll build it, we'll launch it, we'll operate it, and you get the service that you need from that spacecraft.
So you produce predominantly smaller satellites, and what is it that makes people or companies buy your products and not similar products?
Our experience is one of our key USPs. So we have actually been in this sector for many years. We have gained quite a lot of heritage of using commercial off-the-shelf components in space. Of course, we are also very competitive on our pricing. So all of that put together, our two sites here in Sweden and in Glasgow have a huge pool of experience. So customers trust us.
And recently you started your first space as a service contract. Can you give us an explanation? What is that?
So the objective there is that customers that do not want to operate spacecraft, they don't want the cost of actually building their own infrastructure. They're just interested in what the satellite does for them. So they will actually come to us, they will say, can you actually build this for us? Can you actually give us the data if that's what they're looking for, or communications? So in the case of that contract that we signed recently, is about a service to detect chips. So we have to actually provide that company with that service. So we'll give them the messages that we receive on our satellites, and then they will actually pay us for that.
So the selling process when selling in space, is it similar to any other selling process, or is it some other things that you don't do when you just sell normal products?
I think the fundamentals are the same. So if you sell a good product at the right price, people will actually buy. Of course, there is a little bit more of it's more technical. So you are talking about something that has to last in a very harsh environment for a certain period. So there is a little bit more checks, and people will actually want to know what's happening with their designs. But the fundamentals are the same. Sell a good product at the right price and you'll be okay.
I see. Recently you announced that you will bring in new capital of about 82 million SEK. What will these funds be used to?
So those funds will be used actually for us to invest in new technology, to actually develop our technical baselines so that we can actually compete better in the market. We are looking also at expansion, and we are also using it to finance some of our space as a service business.
And finally then, you're quite new as a CEO. Can you give us a brief explanation of yourself and your background?
So I've worked in this industry for about 21 years, 22 years. I started as an engineer just after I graduated. I'm an applied physicist. So I started working in the early days of small satellites. So that all my career has been in small satellites. I worked still in Portugal, where I come from originally. Then in the UK for 21 years to what was one of the starting companies of small satellites. And now I've decided to join what I see as probably one of the most exciting, if not the most exciting company in this sector.
Okay, you get one more question. If people that are watching this, why should they invest in your company?
I think this is a company that has all the basics right to succeed in this sector. So there are a lot of people out there that will tell you they can build satellites, but they have no experience. They will tell you that they can provide services in space. They can't. They don't know how to do it. We actually have all that knowledge. We have the experience. We have done it. We know how to address the customer's needs. We can actually do the things we say we'll do. And we also have the knowledge and the ideas for the future. And I think that is a very important thing. So we can actually explain to people how we will grow. We can show our track record of how to grow and how to actually capture more business and actually expand our business. And that I think is very important.
Thank you for taking your time.
Thank you.